Welcome to a ab challenge workout. So as the name says, it's all about the tummy. This is going to be great for strengthening. We're thinking lots about the pelvic floor, thinking about wrapping those abdominals around us to really work them harder. And technique is key with all these exercises. So we're going to start on the mat. So if you don't have a mat, don't worry, you can do it on the carpet. We are going to start on the elbows. So you're coming into this position. Try not to sink through the shoulder blades. You're lifting up. I'm trying to find my neutral, which means I'm balancing quite heavily on the end of my sacrum towards my coccyx. So starting from here, you're going to come up. We're just going to do single leg stretch. You're keeping the tummy strong and not moving through the pelvis. Lengthen the leg. Feel lifted up through your shoulder blades and try not to sink. Think about the exhale as you lengthen the leg and drawing that tummy in as you lengthen. We're going to keep going here. And just find your rhythm. The movement's coming from the hip joint, not the pelvis. So the pelvis shouldn't be rolling as you lengthen the leg. If you're finding this a little bit tough, you can just do the toe taps here, but again, keeping the pelvis still. We're going to do a few more. Lengthening, good. Really drawing that navel in and wrapping around it. Again, I'm still lifting up away from the mat. Hands are placed on the floor, helping me balance. Feel active down the leg to the toes. We're going to come down for a rest in any minute now. And both legs down, coming down. Okay, we're going to come onto the floor for a little breather. You're going to place the hands, interlace them behind your head. From here, you're going to do a double knee fold. You're going to curl up. From here, we're now going to do the same exercise. Lengthen. Now, if you want, you can bring the leg in with the hands once you've found that position of your neck. And you're just swapping. We're keeping curled up. Now, as I exhale, I'm trying to lift up even further. So it's all about length through the spine, which is going to work the abdominals. Keep going. Whoops. And lengthen, exhale, use your breath. I'm wrapping my abdominals around me, I'm zipping up, thinking about my pelvic floor, which is the sensation of stopping wind and then stopping pee. So let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Okay, from here, we're going to do another core exercise, laying down. You're going to bring your feet up. You're going to cross them over. You're coming up, trying to touch the toes. Don't take your body all the way down. It's coming up as high as you can and a little ascent back down, descent even, and coming up. Good. Lovely. And we're going to count for 10, 9, 8, little pulses, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Swap legs, lifting up, coming back down. If your neck's hurting, you can put one hand behind to support the weight of your head. Good. Really lift up. I'm using my upper body, my upper abdominals to lift me up towards my feet. Let's do another 3 here. 2. And we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep it going. 3, 2, and recline. Have a deep breath. This is going to work the upper band of your abdominals and a little bit of the lower core, but really it's going to be those upper abdominals that we've just worked. We're going into a plank. So from here, I'll go this way. Okay, we're going to do plank leg lift. So you can come down onto your elbows. I prefer that position, mainly because I think you get better position of your plank and you can feel stronger through your arms. We're just going to lift one leg up and down. Now I'm moving from the bottom. My pelvis shouldn't be rocking. I'm just lifting. It's not a high lift. You can't really lift it very high because it's the movement coming from the hip joint. So I'm just lifting from the underneath of my bottom. So lift up and down. My abdominals are really switched on and I'm strong through the whole of my body. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Let's swap. Good. So you might be able to see better on this side how my pelvis isn't really rocking as I lift my leg up. It's my glute that's firing up. It's a great bottom exercise whilst working the core. Okay, let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down into rest position. We're going to do another plank. This time we're going to be up on the hands. And again, it's all about stabilizing the pelvis by using your pelvic floor and your abdominals. Now with plank, it's easy to wobble in the hips. So that's what we're going to avoid by zipping up and connecting here. So going into a plank, I'm feeling strong, tapping one foot out, going to the other side. I'm using my bottom as well as my core and my pelvic floor to hold everything together. Good. Just moving from the hip joint. Doesn't have to be a wide movement. Keep drawing in that navel. Tucking the tailbone so you're not going into your lumbar spine. Let's do another 3. 2 on either side. And 1. Hold that plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down into that rest position. A few deep breaths. 3, 2, and good. Okay, we're going to do one more plank exercise. I love these. They're great because you're moving, but you're also working all those areas that we're trying to engage and strengthen. So it's been reversing plank. We do these a lot on the Niix app and I love them. So you're coming into that plank. As you come back, the knees go low. I tuck through my pelvis and through and drive forward using my glutes and my pelvic floor. Good. Here, don't go race too far. Here I'm really strong. I'm again trying to push myself away from the floor, all the way through this, connecting all the way down to my toes. Glutes are firing up, pushing through my bottom here. Quads are working as I go back, and glutes and quads as I come forward, as well as the back of the legs. This is great for the posterior chain. Let's do another 5. Good. And 4, 3, 2. Guess what? We're going to hold the plank at the end. Hold it here. 10. Good. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down. Well done. We're going back onto our front. Onto our backs, not onto our front. Okay, so rolling back down. Find that neutral position. So my lumbar is off the mat. So often you might be told to do this with your hands. All this means is it's stopping it going into the lower back, and it makes the exercise a lot easier. My view is that if you can't do it without your hands on your side, don't do the exercise. It's too much for your body. And by using alternative methods like this, it's just cheating and it's not worth you doing it. But what we're going to do is just some leg lifts up and down. Now I find if you curl up, you can imprint your lumbar spine a little bit, which is what they're trying to do when they tell you to put your hands under your bottom. But it allows you to then try and connect much more through here as you're lowering, and the pelvis shouldn't be rocking. Now the lower the legs go, the more you're going to feel it in your back if you're not connecting it through your abdominals. So you want to be curling up. We're going to do 5 to start and see how everyone feels, and then if you want to do more, you can do another 5. So curling up, 5. Good. See how I'm moving from the hip joint, but not my pelvis. Let's do another 3. Really use your out breath. 2 more. And 1 more. So these are quite intense. If they're too much for you, I would go into a toe tap. That's a good place to start. Where you're here, I'm finding my neutral. The lumbar spine is off the bed. I'm balancing on my sacrum and my lower ribs, and then on my head, back of my head. So this allows me to connect my abdominals. From here, I tap a toe down. Now the further you reach away the leg, the harder it's going to be in the abdominals. You can do doubles. So once you're feeling strong enough, this is another way to lead up to those leg raises. Use your out breath. Again, if you see my back and pelvis shouldn't be moving as I'm lowering, because I'm moving from the hip joint. 3 more. 2. And 1. Just come down. Well done. I'm going to do 1 more here. Double knee fold. Knees are apart, feet are together. We're curling up. You're going to reach through your arms and then to the side. So again, use your exhale. It's all about lengthening the spine by using your abdominals to lift you up. And keep going. If your head is heavy and your neck is feeling it, you can put one hand behind your head. Just make sure you're coming up through the center. Good. Let's do another 10. We're going to pulse here. 7, 6. Good. Keep lifting. Use that out breath. And through the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down. Well done. Hug the knees in. Deep breath. Hope you've enjoyed it. And make sure you warm down afterwards or cool down. Just have a few stretches. And hope you enjoyed it.